what exactly is today's project? Well, it's this table, as a matter of fact. Yeah, the other day I bent on it a little bit hard and snapped off this piece of edging. It, by the looks of it, was already cracking and well, needed a bit of reinforcing. So today we're going to repair that. We're going to maybe reinforce the other corners as well to try to keep it, give it a bit more life. Yeah, I don't know. It's been a minute since I've done some woodworking. It'll be good to get back in the swing of things. Good to expand the supplies I've got around to help me out. And yeah, let's talk about some tools and being a maker instead of just a consumer. Yeah. All right. I've tried to find like the least occupied part of the store. Bunnings on a Saturday is insane. It is so hard to film yourself in public. I can't believe it. Today we're gonna need nails, corrugated fasteners, and some Gorilla Glue. Off we go. Look at it all. Have a good one, mate.
Thank you.
Yeah, you really can't go wrong with a Bunnings snag, eh? I'll see you back at the house. I've been watching a lot of Van Neistat and old Casey videos, and you know, always been a big fan of Adam Savage and these guys. And I've been thinking about the term maker. And although we hear a lot about creatives and, you know, being a content creator and all this sort of stuff, nothing against the word creator, I actually quite like it, but I think what better defines me is the term maker. We don't just snap and things come out of thin air, you know. There's a lot of behind the scenes, and it's not all just one genre. Like, we're not just making photos or video or what have you. There's a lot of other things, a lot of other disciplines that sort of come into it in terms of crafting things, making things by hand. Yeah, making props, whatever. Makers. Yeah. I want to be able to repair this. It's an important table to me. Well, firstly, coming up, we're talking about tools and things today. I want to start using some of these tools to make some things for some videos. So I hope you're excited to see that. I don't know, it's also special because it was my granddad's. It's been around a long time, and I think it deserves to keep on living. So today we're gonna repair this and talk about some tools and do's and don'ts that I think you should know and that I've picked up. All right. Okay, I'd never even heard of these things before, but they were already installed in the table, these corrugated joiners. They're trash, don't use them. I don't know, maybe there's a better way to do it, but at least from my experience today, They just splintered the wood. I don't know, maybe it's just because it's old and dry. Damn, that sucked. So we're just gonna rely on nails and maybe a few screws to hold this whole thing together. Just drill a few holes so we don't crack any more wood. Granddad's old drill. So, my thought is to add a small piece of timber in the join and nails into each side. Let me draw it for you. Currently, it just splits. I think the wood's too old and too dry. But if we can take another piece of wood and just chuck it in this corner and stick a nail or a screw through like this, I think we can reinforce the join. Alright, let's give it a go. I've recently watched Van Nystadt's video on, let me get this right, your first 5 tools for building fame, money, and respect. If you want some sage advice on tooling and just some great videos overall, go watch that. This is just my 2 cents. If you can't afford a fancy cordless drill, and make sure it's a good cordless drill, not a trash one. If you can't afford that, buy an ancient corded drill. They will just go and go and go, and if you need to repair them, you can. All the screws are accessible. It can't be that hard. Can't say I've done it yet, but I have a fair confidence I'll be able to pull it off. Do not buy an Ozito drill. These are single-use plastics. I can guarantee you before you know it, it'll be in a landfill. Speaking from experience, as a grade 10 furniture making, the whole class burnt out like 6 of them in a matter of like a couple of weeks. Also, side note, learn to sharpen drill bits. I can't say I'm an expert at it yet, but I've had a fair shot, and I'd be happy to say that I think I could do a decent job. Don't just buy a new drill bit because it's dead, because it's blunt. But find a friend or a family member that has a grinder. Go shopping your drill bits. Get clamps. G clamps, C clamps, and alligator clips. All of these things will be of unbelievable value to you. They say every tool's a hammer, but you're never going to regret having an actual real hammer around. Get a nice one, or it doesn't have to be shiny nice, but a well-weighted one. And yeah, one that'll stand up to the abuse. Pliers and multi-grips. Also vice grips, but they're in my car at the moment. These things will help you undo what you did with the hammer in most cases. Yeah. If you can't get it out with the hooks, try these. They're also just great for other stuff, like you saw in this build. Most of all, just try fixing things. If it's not super critical, if you can allow yourself to stuff up a little bit, you will learn so much more and so much faster than any other way. Today, I learned that at least I don't know the proper use case for these corrugated joiners yet. But I found a way around it, and I hope you'll be inspired to do something of the same. Creativity isn't just for art. As my dad has always said, making things and problem solving is just as creative as painting. Don't leave your creativity at the desk.